So guys, what's going on? So I wanted to show you something I found. It was in one of my houses. I must have bought this years ago. I had this buried. This is a CB. It's a CB. I don't remember the year I bought it. It might have been, God, had to be in the 90s. And I bought it because I used to drive a lot. I was always I drive a lot. It's part of my business. I drive, I'm in and out. And I wanted a CB where I can at least go back and forth. Now this is the 90s, so this is before, cell phones and Google Maps and all that type of stuff. So what you would do is with this was handheld. I didn't want to put something on my car to show that I had a CB. If you had a CB in the car at the time, I mean, I was a young kid anyway, but you had to have like a special type of antenna. And I didn't want that. But what I did need to do is I needed to communicate sometimes with people, just to talk and see where I was and places I can go, things like that. And I went into Radio Shack, and this is where Radio Shacks were everywhere. I'm going to say I got this from a Radio Shack in the Bronx. Absolutely. Let's put the light on. And I bought this. And I think at the time when I bought this, I think I paid $100 for it. I paid like $99. And this was sometime in the 90s. And I just found it. I undid it. I think it looks like it might have been, I'm getting it from like a basement storage. And I hope it wasn't underwater. Now these are the batteries in here. I'm wrapping up. There were 10 batteries in here because they all how do you say it? They came undone. So this has been sitting here since God knows when. I wonder if there's a date. Look, 2003. So we're in 2025. And those batteries, I guess it says 2003. It has that, see that right there, that power cell. I think if you touch the sides of them, it tells you how much juice is in those batteries. See that little point? Let me see. I don't even want to touch these things, man. If you touch like that point and like the bottom of the battery or something, there's like let me see. All right, there you go. You see that? Duracell power cell. If you touch the bottom of that battery, and I think that piece right there, it shows you how much is in there. So when I had this thing, it used to run on 10 AA batteries. What I'm wondering, I don't know if I can do it, is if I can either somehow get this refurbished or somehow get this done. This was 40 channels. Now what you could do is you could hook up another antenna into here, where you would I could connect something else that would, boost my signal or get me more of a signal. This unscrews, right? So this unscrews and comes out, and I could put another antenna on here. And here's your squelch, your volume. This was pretty good. I remember one night I was in Connecticut. I had to run up to Connecticut. I think it was Halloween night. I couldn't tell you the year. It was like 3, 4 in the morning, man, and I had to get on this. Something happened, and I had to go back and forth, and wherever I was, I went on this. I had to ask a question, and somebody responded to me right away. It was like 3 in the morning. I was with me and my friend, and I think we were coming back from Connecticut, coming into New York, and I got on this. Something happened where I had to find out some information, and then right away this guy answered me from this thing. It was a truck that was it was maybe, I don't want to say a mile up. I could see it, but it was up farther away, and that was the truck. Or it was a box truck that was communicating with me. And this was it. I kept this in the car. Once, now I don't need it. Now everything is through the phone and Google Maps and all that type of stuff. So this is it. I figured I'd share this Radio Shack. I'm gonna see if I can get this somehow cleaned up and working again. There's definitely, battery corrosion. All those leads would need to be changed. I'm sure it has to be unscrewed and all that good stuff. But I figured I share it just from, just the fact that it's Radio Shack alone. And even these batteries are something you don't see. You know, these old school Duracell batteries, which I'm going to get out of this house right now. I'm going to dump them. But there you go. This was green. It was a green thing. It went 1 through 40. And it worked. It was good. This worked. And there you go. So if you know anything more about this, I guess please leave a comment below. I love to read your comments. And that is it, man. I used to press that. You hear it? I used to press that and I used to talk. I used to put the channels up and down. I think channel 19 was the trucking channel, right? Channel 19 was, I think it's channel 19 or 21. One of them is an emergency channel. I forgot the emergency channel. I believe it's either 19 or 21 or something. And then there's different channels where you can go on. And then if let's say we're driving together and we both have one of these, I can say to you, I could say, hey, look, stay on channel 23. Or stay, that'll be our channel. As we're driving, I can just go back and forth with you. If we're pretty close. Go here, get off this exit, go there, make it to all that type of stuff. And, you don't have to really go through cell phones and worry about all that. So that's what this was. And it was good. There you go. So that is it. All right. I figured I'd share that because I love to share things with you. With that being said, look at that antenna, man. That's the old rubber. We used to call it the rubber ducky or rubber. There's a word. I call it the rubber ducky, but they used to call this antenna something. What else is on here? Let's see. I don't know. There you go. But I figured I'd share this. And like I said, hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's staying safe. God bless you guys. And I will talk to you guys later.